Good morning, children. I know you all are healthy and fit and very eager to learn sitting at home. So, children, let's begin today's session. Today, we will start Unit 2 of your English practice book, Determiners. First, we have to know what are determiners. Determiners in English language means some words that decides or points out the reference or quantity of the noun or nouns in a sentence. So, let's have this example. Some students like to study in the morning. Here you can see two bold letter words, students and morning. Students and mornings are written in bold. They are noun. Okay. So how many students? We don't know. The exact number we don't know. Some is the word which is identifying the number of the students. Some students. It might be 8 or 10, 12, 15, any number. Exact number we don't know. So we are using the determiner some. And in the same morning. When the students like to study in the morning. The is specifying the time morning. And both the cases you see students and morning, they are nouns, and some and the, they are determiners. So determiners have been used just before the nouns. So determiners comes at the beginning of a noun phrase to point out the noun or nouns. So children, to understand determiners, to identify determiners, you have to understand the nouns also. So a determiners comes at the beginning or noun phrase to point out the noun or nouns. I just repeated for your better understanding. Now, there are four kinds of determiners. Okay, four kinds of determiners. They are articles. Articles are a and the. Number two, quantifiers. The words like such as some, few, little, many, much, they identify the quantity of nouns, so they are called quantifiers. Number three, possessives. My, your, his, her, their. These words shows ownerships or belongingness, so they are called possessives. Okay, like this is my book. Whose book? My book. This book belongs to me. So these are called possessives. Next, number four is demonstratives. Like this, that, these, those. These are called demonstratives, determiners. So we can say, I will play with those boys. Which boys? Those boys. So those are demonstrating the noun boys. So children, in this unit, we will learn only two types of determiners. They are quantifiers and articles. Only two types in this unit we will learn, quantifiers and articles. So today we will learn about the quantifiers. Quantifiers decides or determines the quantity of a noun. Some of the quantifiers are some, few, little, much, more, any. These words doesn't show or fix the accurate number of a thing but refers to approximate quantity of a thing. They indicate how much or how little of the noun is being discussed. For example, he took some books of mine. He took some books of mine. How many books? It might be 6, 7, 8, 9. Exact number of books we don't know. So how many books he took? Some books. Some is determining or identifying the number of books of which he took. Next example, he has few apples in the refrigerator. How many apples? Few apples. It might be 2 or 3 or 4 apples. We don't know the exact number. So, by the word few, we are assuming the quantity of apples. So, children, for better understanding, now we will solve the exercises given in your textbook. So, this is Unit 2 Determiners, page number 10. Here, Swami is making an egg carton jewelry box for his friend to gift. The materials to be used are given here, and in the aid box are given the determiners to show the quantity of the things or materials to be used. Now, the materials I am reading. Materials to be used: dash newspapers. We don't know the exact number of newspapers to be used, so we can write some newspapers. Dash egg carton, an egg carton. Only one egg carton is required, so an egg carton. Dash cardboard, some cardboard. Dash foam, a little foam. Foam is required in a very little amount. Then a dash paint brushes, a few paint brushes. Dash photographs, some photographs. Dash ribbon pieces, a few ribbon pieces. Many jewelry, many imitation jewels, already written. Many is already printed in the book. Dash cotton balls, a lot of cotton balls will be required. And dash glue, some glue. Here, children, a and an indicates only one. Some, a lot of, or many indicates a large quantity, whereas a few, a little, this determines to less or least quantities. Now let us do the next page. Now, instruction to make the jewelry box. Here we have to use determiners using our common sense. Like poster, paint. The first one, spread the newspaper over a large work surface. Paint the entire egg carton with dash poster paint and let it dry completely. We have to assume how much poster paint might we need to paint the entire egg carton. So we can use some poster paint. Number 2, decorate the outside of the carton with dash ribbons. We can use a few ribbons. And dash jewels, many jewels. You could even paste dash photographs, some photographs of dash friends, several friends. Number 3, put dash glue at the bottom, dash glue, a little glue at the bottom of dash egg section, each egg section. Each means every egg section. Then put a cotton ball in each section. A means one. Okay. So number 4, the jewelry box is now ready. Now the words which we have used to fill in the blanks, they all are determiners. Now there are some determiners in these blue blurbs here. I'm just reading these determiners for you. Any, no, either, neither, all, first, second, third, next, last. Too many, too much, a few, not enough, another, every, enough, all, most. Now let us move to the next page, page 12. Here, two friends are making a dish, as you also do sometimes, and mother is finally tasting that how it has they have made. So after tasting, what mother is telling, there isn't dash salt in it. Might be not the perfect amount of salt is there. So what determiner we can put here? Enough salt in it. Means we have to put some more. You are right, mom. We need to add some salt, a few herbs, and little oil. And lovely, and then we can have chips with it. Chips, mom doesn't keep any chips at home. Here, any has been used as negative or no. Mom doesn't keep any chips means mom doesn't keep chips at home. So our comic strip is completed. Okay, now we will go to worksheet 3. Here Lena, her brother Daksh, and their daddy are in the zoo. Lena is very excited, and so she just cannot stop chatting with her father. While conversing, they forget certain words. We have to complete the conversation between Lena and her daddy. Now, what Lena is telling, it's great here, Dad. Look at the white rhinos over there. Dad, yes, they are from Africa. There are only 29,000 rhinos left in the world. Daksh, Dad, I'm thirsty. Is there some lemonade left in that bottle? Dad, no, there isn't any, but there's dash water. We have to use determiner for water. So we can use a little water. Might be they have already drank water and now a little water is left over. Lena, oh Daksh, forget about the lemonade. Dad, are there dash ostriches here? Any ostriches? Any ostriches? Dad, I'm sure there must be a few on the other side. A few means a less number, less in number. Daksh, I'm hungry. Is there any chocolate in the bag? Dad, no, there isn't any. Here also, any means no, negative. There isn't no means there is no chocolate in the bag. Lena, Daksh, have you come here only to eat? Daksh, this zoo isn't very good. There aren't any mice or rats or snakes, insects or spiders. Here also any means no. There aren't any mice or rats means no mice or rats or snakes, insects there. So Daksh is not interested. Okay, so children, in the blanks, we have again used the determiners to understand the quantity of the nouns. So, so here is page 14, worksheet 4. Here you can see some food items are there. This is the preparation of picnic. So these are some food items, pictures of some food items are there here, orange juices, and next in this blurb are written something about this food item. We have a lot of orange juice in our store. The next picture, ice cream. How many scoops of ice cream do you want? Then this is a picture of a cake. I hope this cake does not have too much sugar. And next one, picture of sandwich. How many sandwiches do you want? And here, this is picture of buns. Come on, have a bun. There are lot here. And eating too much chips can harm my health. So this is the picture of chips. The same food item you will see in this in the next page. See, with the pictures, food items are here in this first picture. You can see in the tray sandwiches are written, and same thing in the previous page which you have seen, that only you have to write. So what you will write against the sandwich, how many sandwiches do you want? Moving to the second picture, carrying a cake. So I hope this cake does not have too much sugar. Too much sugar. Too much sugar means not a high sugar is there, not a lot of sugar is there. Then number 3, here the picture of buns are there. So what we will fill up here? Come on, have a bun. There are a lot here. A lot means many. Okay, a lot is a determiner. A lot means many. Now here ice creams. So what you will write? How many scoops of ice cream do you want? Okay. Then here bottles of orange juice. We have a lot of orange juice in our store. They have lot of orange juice. Okay, because you can see there are many bottles here kept. A lot of means a lot of. It is there with them. Lot of orange juice is there with them. And now here chips packet. So, eating too many chips can harm my health. Too many means we should eat less amount of chips. It is good for our health. Eating too many is not good for our health. So, now we will move to the next page. Worksheet 5. Here you can see a food pyramid. Okay. So, this uh, food pyramid is focusing that for good health we should eat a balanced combination of food. Here in this food pyramid you can see so many pictures of food items, right? Oil, sugar, this protein belt, the fruits and vegetables and cereals. So we should eat a balanced diet. Okay, so uh, this food pyramid is a guide for what to eat and how much for each day, how much we should take. See, for example, the food item shown in the upper part is needed to our body in less quantity. Then gradually the demand will be increased as we will come down. So we will fill up these boxes with appropriate determiners. Okay, so let us start now. A little oil, little sugar, lot of milk, some cheese, some eggs, some fish, then many carrots, it is already filled up, a lot of vegetables, few bananas, a lot of apples, it is already written, then enough fruits, a few loaves of bread, enough rice, and some noodles. Okay, so we have filled up this food pyramid. And all these words which we have written in the box, they are all determiners as they are identifying the quantity of the thing shown here. Now we will move to the next page. Okay, children. So this is worksheet 6. What it is written? Preeti is suffering from a severe stomach ache. Her doctor has asked her to give him a detailed explanation of her eating routine. She is very busy today and cannot meet the doctor. So she goes to his clinic early and leaves a message for him to read. Complete what she has written. So this is a message written by Preet, which is incomplete. You can see some blanks are there. We have to put appropriate determiners in these blanks and we will take help from this aid box. In the aid box, you can see it is some determiners are written like few, a little, some, a lot of. Okay, so let us start now. I usually eat a healthy breakfast. I always have some fruits. I eat a few apples, bananas, and I drink a lot of water. Drinking lot of water is very good for our health. I do not apply butter on my bread. I eat a sandwich with some juice for lunch. I also have a little helpings of salad with some vegetables. I sometimes have a cookie. I know cookies are not good for me, but they are delicious. So, children, this blanks we have completed. We have filled in the blanks with all the determiners and we have completed. Welcome once again, children. A very good morning. Hope you all are enjoying the online classes. But I know at the same time you are missing your friends, right? Never mind, everything will be okay soon. So without delaying, let's begin. In the previous sessions, we have learned about quantifiers, and in this session, we will be learning about articles, another type of determiner. In English language, a, an, and the is known as article. We will have a basic overview of these articles. So, what are articles? Articles are the word used before noun and they modify noun, means they give more information about noun. For example, whether the noun is singular or plural, or general or specific, etc. Now, there are two types of articles: definite article and indefinite article. The The is definite article. An indefinite article are a and an. The is called definite article because it determines unique or specific nouns. And a and an is used in general. They don't show uniqueness or specify any object. Now let me give one example. For example, you just imagine your father has brought some oranges from the market and now you want uh, an orange to eat. Now, if you want a specific orange, now just you imagine ki out of those oranges, orange is green in color and you want that orange only. So how we will have to say, please give me the green color orange kept in the basket. Here you have to use the word determiner the to specify the orange. But in general, if you just want an orange to eat, what you will say? Please give me an orange. Here you are not specifying any orange. You are just telling generally. So you have used an. Now let us understand why we have used an before orange and not a. Means where to use a and where to use an. So how to decide whether to use a or an? Basically, children, there are 26 letters in English language, out of which 5 are vowels and rest 21 are consonants. Vowel, children, you know, you have grown up now, you are reading, you are studying in standard 5th. So A, E, I, O, U, these 5 are vowels and rest 21 letters are called consonants. Okay, children, here are the consonants. Okay, now where to use a and an? When a letter is use starts with a vowel, that means begins with a vowel, that means a, e, I, o, u. When a letter begins with a vowel and it sounds also it is also having a vowel sound, and definitely the noun is a singular one. Then before that noun we use an. So three things you have to remember: whether the word is starting with a vowel, that is A, E, I, O, U, whether the word is pronouncing, while we are pronouncing it is having a vowel sound, and the noun is a singular one. These three things you will have to remember while using an before a word. So same way, when we use a, when a word is written or a word begins with a consonant, the word is pronounced with a consonant sound, and definitely the noun should be a singular one. Then only we used a. In both the cases, three things you have to remember, and in both the cases the noun should be singular. Okay, now let us have some examples. First we will go for an ant, an enemy, an ice cream, an orange, an umbrella, an hour. Now see, an ant, a is vowel and it is having a vowel sound, and is a singular noun. All the three things are there. So we have put an, it is correct. Now second one, an enemy, E is vowel. A vowel sound is there, and enemy is a singular one. An ice cream, same way. All the three things are there. So an ice cream is correct. An orange, an umbrella. Now what is this? An or? H is not a vowel. H is consonant. And still we have put an. Is it a mistake? No, children. This is not mistake. An R. Though H is not a vowel, it is a consonant, but it remains silent here. So we pronounce with a vowel sound R, not however we will say. We will say R. And R. R is a vowel sound. So this is correct. And R. Same way we can use another word. Just I am giving one example. Honest. Here, honest spell Honest, but here also H remains silent and we pronounce with vowel sound O. So there also we write an honest man, not a honest. Now coming to the consonant examples: a boy, a woman, a horse, a book, a European, a university, a 1 rupee note. Okay, let us go to the first word, boy. Okay, fine. B is a consonant, single noun, singular noun, and the pronunciation is also having consonant pronunciation, consonant sound. Woman, horse, book, everything. They are all correct. Now, the case of European. E is a vowel. University, U is vowel. And now 1 rupee note, O is also vowel, but still we have put A. But they are correct, children. Why? Because in all the three cases, we are pronouncing a vowel sound, consonant sound. We are not, these three words are not having vowel sound. Though the words begin with vowel, the sound is consonant. So we have put here A. A European, A university, A 1 rupee note. Okay, children. So these are some of the exception case. Now let us understand. Let us go to your exercise book, children. So here is a picture, see children, there is a confusion. among these children. The picture, there is a trunk of an elephant, face is like a mouse, and body is like a fish, and from the lower portion it is looking like pineapple. So they are confused and they are just giving their own opinion. So it is a bird. A bird. Okay, it is right. Bird is singular. B is consonant, and consonant sound is also having. Pronunciation is also correct. So a bird. A pineapple. A fish, again a pineapple, a bird. It is an octopus. Okay, octopus is starting with O. It is a vowel. Sound is also vowel sound. O, and the octopus word is singular noun. So an octopus is correct. No, it is a fish. Here it is a mouse. Mouse is also singular. M is a consonant and having consonant sound. So it is correct. They are silly. It is an elephant. E is a vowel and having vowel pronunciation also, vowel sound. So it is also correct. Now we will go to the next page. Worksheet 7, children. Here is a passage. You have to edit the passage. There are some slashes are given where you have to put a or an. Huh? Okay, so let us start. My brother has just brought slash laptop. L is consonant and it is having consonant sound and singular, so it will be definitely a laptop. It has slash colored screen, a colored screen, and it is easier on the eyes than black and white screen. B is consonant, so a black and white screen. The computer has slash battery. B is a consonant, singular in number, consonant sound is also there, so a battery. Okay, and so my brother can use it without electricity for up to 8 hours. It also has slash modem, so a modem. Okay, and if he wants to send slash email, e is vowel and it is having vowel sound, and email is singular in number, so we will definitely use an here. And he can do so easily by connecting it to the internet. A laptop is a very small computer. My brother takes it everywhere with him. Now, this is a do it yourself exercise, but children, I know you don't have your books. So, I'm just helping you to complete the exercises. Okay, children? So, let us start. Have you got, here you see there are three options, three determiners are there, and you have to choose the correct answer. Have you got a potato, any potato, or a lot of potato? The right answer will be any potato. Okay. Now, I eat dash ice creams in summer. Will not the correct option because ice creams is plural. Many, no. A lot of ice creams because there is no correct number. Now to the next page. I have got a stomach ache. I was thirsty and drank too much bottle, no. Too many bottle, any bottle. Too many bottles of Coke because bottle is countable noun. So we use many for countable nouns and much for uncountable nouns. Have you got dash money? Many money, some money, little money. But we will use some money because money is uncountable noun. Dash elephants are there in the zoo. How many elephants are there in the zoo? How many? Many because elephants are countable noun. Neha is not eating any cake. She is on diet. Children, we use any when we for negative response. Any means not a single piece of cake Neha is taking. Next one. Neither of the workers turned up for the meeting. Neither means none of the worker has turned up for the meeting, gone for the meeting. You can wear dash the red frock or the yellow one. Here options are given, two options, so you have to choose one. So either is the correct option. You can wear either the red frock or the yellow one. Next one, did you participate in any competition as a participant? This is the dash set of notebooks that I have to check. First, no, first set, enough, and next. First set is the correct option. So this has been completed. Now question number 2. Here, add a suitable noun to each of the determiners given below. So all the words you can see here, all, some, any, second, another, many, first, third, next, last, each, much, either, a few, a little, neither, every, enough. These all are determiners and we have to put appropriate nouns against them. The first one, all subjects. Okay. Second one, some, money. Okay, fine. Any, time. Second, day. Another, chance. Many, people. First, class. Third, period. Next, month. Last, year. Each section, much, food. Either, jacket. A few, boys. A little, water. Neither, woman. Every week. Enough, time. Now children, we have put all the we have filled up the nouns against the determiners. Now one more thing is remaining, that is we have to put a tick mark against the countable nouns, and the nouns which will not be countable, there wouldn't be any tick mark. Okay. Now all subject, definitely subject is countable, so we'll put a tick mark there. You can tell, yes, we have this much subjects. Okay. Some, money, no, money is not countable. Any time, time also we can't count. Second, day, yes, day is countable. Another, chance, chance is countable. Many people, it is also countable noun. First, class, yes, class is countable. Third, period is countable. Next month, countable. Last year, countable. Each section, countable. Much food, no, food is not countable. Either jacket, yes, it is countable noun, jacket is countable. A few boys, definitely countable noun. A little water, no, water is not countable. Neither, woman, yes, woman is also countable. Every week, week is countable. Enough time, time again, no, time is not countable, means the nouns which we have not marked, they are not countable. You can write your own choice when you get your books, children. Here I am just helping you to understand. Okay, children. So, children, this is the end of Unit 2, Determiners. Hope you all understood determiners well. Children, you know that you will have to appear for your monthly test. Okay, for the month of April, and that will be online. So please collect your date sheet and syllabus from the school website. Hope you will all do well. Best of luck for your coming exam. Thank you. Be happy, healthy, and fine. And also have a good day.